Hello, my name is Malinda Gutierrez, and I'm going to be introducing you today about my family's favorite meal, El Rancheros. Yes, that is a meal that we have made up for just a delicious Mexican meal that my children and I enjoy. First, we're going to brown some ground beef. I have done that ahead of time because I know we are pressed a little bit for time. But you just brown some ground beef, and there is only 6 items in this, so it does make a good meal that you can, of course, come home on an evening that you've worked or what have you and come home and fix a meal. The first thing is, and we're just going to take those 6 items, is that flour tortillas. Doesn't matter what brand, doesn't matter what kind, any kind is great. We do prefer the flour, not the corn, but that is, of course, up to you. Any kind of ground beef will work just fine. We usually take 80-20 because you're going to drain it, and then once you've got it cooked and nicely browned, what you do is then add the taco seasoning. That will be your next ingredient. So there's 2 of your 6 already. You just take some of the ground beef out and you place it on top of your tortilla, similar to making a taco or burrito, something similar to that. After you have replaced that, usually what I do, the first thing is to turn down your hamburger meat so what else is cooking. The next thing I do is I take the 3rd ingredient, and it doesn't matter what kind or anything about the refried beans. We prefer the fat-free refried beans. That's just personal preference. And we just take it and simply put it right here on the tortilla, same as the hamburger meat we just did. And it depends on your personal preference as to how much you like. You can put this down first if you'd like. You can put it down after the hamburger meat or before. It's just totally personal preference. And then what we do is we just wrap it up. We then take it and wrap it up like a burrito. After you have wrapped it up and nice and, usually I make sure that it can fit on the plate. As you can see, it can either fit on the plate or it can be cut in half and you can put it on another plate. The next item, which is now going to give you your 4th item, is just some taco sauce. Taco sauce can be, again, any kind you want. We prefer mild in the Gutierrez household. So you just pour it on top of your El Ranchero. And this is the makings of it. And then simply put your 6th item. This is the last and final item, and all you do is you put scrumptious Mexican cheese on. We like a generous amount, so you can put it on as your personal preference. Now, if you do have a family member that doesn't like refried beans, you can leave the refried beans off. If you have someone that doesn't like as much taco seasoning, you can, of course, add a little bit of water to it, or you can slack off the taco seasoning. It's total personal preference, but make sure your ground beef, of course, is brown and no pink or anything like that. Then you just simply take the plate, go ahead and put it in the microwave for an additional 2 minutes. And what that does is it melts the cheese quite nicely and it gets everything just blended together because your beans are just right out of the can. You didn't have to warm them up or anything. So we're just going to put that real quickly in the microwave, and I'm going to start another one and just show you how to prepare it. Then show you a little shortcut too in case you just don't want to have to get all these items. I put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. You can usually watch it in the microwave and see if the cheese is melting to your liking or more or less. So I'm going to go ahead and make another one because, of course, it takes more than one in the Gutierrez household. But I did just want to show you another idea that if, and I'm not promoting a brand name by any means, but in case you don't want to go and buy all these items separate, this box, and it's just a soft taco kit, has the tortillas already in it. Then it also has the mild taco sauce, which you see me put on top, plus the seasoning mix, whereas all you have to do is get the hamburger meat and go ahead and brown it, and then that way the only extra cost that you have is the Mexican cheese and the refried beans, which is not there, but that's just so you don't have to buy it all together. So on this one, what I'm going to do is just take the refried beans right out of the can, swipe them on the tortilla. Again, it's personal preference as to how much you like. I've got a child that likes a little bit more, got a child that likes a little bit less. We do tend to find that if you put the beans on first, it is usually a little bit better. Then put on your hamburger meat. Again, just wrap it up just like a beautiful burrito. Anything falls, hopefully you've got a dog there that can enjoy it a little bit. We have one, and he usually walks around hoping that I will drop something. Put on your taco sauce, and again, the last item that you have is just your Mexican cheese. And one of these usually makes a whole meal. And if you get your ground beef ground up ahead of time, it can be refrigerated so that if you are coming home on an evening and want to prepare this, that's also something that's easy enough. So this is, of course, the fully cooked or fully meal that's going to go in, and then this is what the finished product looks like. Now it will be warm, of course, when it comes out of the microwave, so do look that this is the finished product. And this one, excuse me, as it is hot, this one is actually what the meal looks like when it is completed. As you can see, the cheese is melted with the taco seasoning, and everybody seems to really enjoy. Just take a knife and enjoy, and hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Again, this is El Ranchero, it's just something we named it, but do enjoy something, a nice meal to do, and it only takes 6 items. In conclusion, just wanted to again tell you about the meal that we like to do. It's a favorite here in the Gutierrez house, and I hope you like it as much as we do. Thank you.